Good morning, everyone. Jan Watson here, doing A Course in Miracles, lesson 98. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. Today is a day of special dedication. We take a stand on but one side today. We side with truth and let illusions go. We will not vacillate between the two, but take a firm position with one. We dedicate ourselves to truth today and to salvation as God planned it to be. We will not argue it is something else. We will not seek for it where it is not. In gladness, we accept it as it is and take the part assigned to us by God. How happy to be certain. All our doubts we lay aside today and take our stand with certainty of purpose and with thanks that doubt is gone and surety has come. We have a mighty purpose to fulfill and have been given everything we need with which to reach the goal. Not one mistake stands in our way, for we have been absolved from errors. All our sins are washed away by realizing that they were but mistakes. The guiltless have no fear, for they are safe and recognize their safety. They do not appeal to magic, nor invent escapes from fancied threats without reality. They rest in quiet certainty that they will do what it is given them to do. They do not doubt their own ability because they know their function will be filled completely in the perfect time and place. They took the stand which we will take today, that we may share their certainty and thus increase it by accepting it ourselves. They will be with us. All who took the stand we take today will gladly offer us all that they learned and every gain they made. Those still uncertain, too, will join with us, and borrowing our certainty will make it stronger still. While those as yet unborn will hear the call we heard and answer it when they have come to make their choice again. We do not choose but for ourselves today. Is it not worth 5 minutes of your time each hour to be able to accept the happiness that God has given you? Is it not worth 5 minutes hourly to recognize your special function here? Is not 5 minutes but a small request to make in terms of gaining a reward so great it has no measure? You have made 1,000 losing bargains at least. Here is an offer guaranteeing you your full release from pain of every kind and joy the world does not contain. You can exchange a little of your time for peace of mind and certainty of purpose with the promise of complete success. And since time has no meaning, you are being asked for nothing in return for everything. Here's a bargain that you cannot lose, and what you gain is limitless indeed. Each hour today, give him your tiny gift of but 5 minutes. He will give the words you use in practicing today's idea the deep conviction and the certainty you lack. His words will join with yours and make each repetition of today's idea a total dedication, made in faith as perfect and as sure as his is in you. His confidence in you will bring the light to all the words you say, and you will go beyond their sound to what they really mean. Today you practice with him as you say, I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. In each 5 minutes that you spend with him, he will accept your words and give them back to you, all bright with faith and confidence so strong and steady, they will light the world with hope and gladness. Do not lose one chance to be the glad receiver of his gifts, that you may give them to the world today. Give him the words, and he will do the rest. He will enable you to understand your special function. He will open up the way to happiness, and peace and trust will be his gifts, his answer to your words. He will respond with all his faith and joy and certainty that what you say is true, And you will have conviction then of him who knows the function that you have on earth as well as in heaven. He will be with you each practice period you share with him, exchanging every instant of the time you offer him for timelessness and peace. Throughout the hour, let your time be spent in happy preparation for the next 5 minutes you will spend again with him. Repeat today's idea while you wait for the glad time to come to you again. Repeat it often, and do not forget each time you do so, you have let your mind be ready for the happy time to come. And when the hour goes and he is there once more to spend a little time with you, be thankful and lay down all earthly tasks, all little thoughts and limited ideas, and spend a happy time again with him. Tell him once more that you accept the part that he would have you take and help you fulfill, and he will make you sure you want this choice, which he has made with you and you with him. And that is the end of lesson 98. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. This is our opportunity to realize that we are here for such a bigger purpose, and that our purpose is not only for us. In my classes, I have talked about the fact that when we heal ourselves, we heal for those who have come before us and those who will come after us. We heal our parents and our grandparents, and we heal our children and our grandchildren, etc. We heal generations. If we have generational thoughts, if we have thoughts of oppression of a nation or a race, we carry that energy within us. And as we heal the energy of that race, of that religion, of that group of people. And our special function is simply to step into all of our talents, all of our passions, everything that we have come into this world with. There are things that we all excel in, and there are things that we do not do so well or we are not interested in. Take those things and allow yourself to grow and to use those talents to grow love. That is what your function is. And God will help you with that. The universe knows your divine plan. We simply need to stop fighting it in order to be able to accept and to move on with it. Let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. Your part is a most magnificent offering. You do not have to know what your part is. All you need to do is be willing to do these lessons with utmost honesty each time you come to that 5-minute moment when you sit down and say, I'm going to do my lesson. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that I am with you. Open your mind and heart to know this is planting a seed for a magnificent and loving world. Come to that 5 minutes, not resentfully, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm wasting time. Somebody's going to think I'm weird if I keep doing this. No. Understand the craziness of the world is fed by people who are unconscious, unaware, and do not know what they think. They do not understand the value system of creation, which is love. Love holds everything together. Love pulses through this universe. When a being becomes lost, and most of you have become lost because what you have been taught is incorrect, your most magnificent creative power miscreates. It causes illness in the body. It causes arguments. It causes resentments. It is only because you have been taught a valueless system. Ye shall know them by their fruit. And that was from Matthew 7:16. Look at your world, the natural world. If it's left alone by humans with greedy minds and hearts, it does fine. The old trees fall over and the young saplings grow on the trunk of the decaying matriarch or patriarch. The birds nest, deer eat the leaves, butterflies lay their eggs, and everything works in wonderful harmony. Now, nature is not separate from separation. It is also founded on death. Each thing must die for another to live, but each knows its place. Each thing understands it comes and goes and comes and goes. It does not try to control the future. It does not hoard for a future it is afraid of. Even though it is in the world of separation, it is happily living its life. This is what we are working toward for you, a time and place when you happily trust in life. You are optimistic, kind, and generous. You love yourself and the opportunities this physical experience gives you. Relax, knowing you are meant to be here. How do you know? You are here. You are here in the eternal now. But you miss this opportunity for creativity if you always worry about the future and have anxiety about survival. You miss this wonderful world, wholly instant when you regret the past and resent others' actions. Come into the eternal now and trust that you will be shown. Trust that you will be guided. Trust that 5 minutes, that this is the best way you can spend 5 minutes each hour. I will see you there in that 5-minute period. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. That answers so many questions, at least from what I have lived. This world is not a world of the eternal love, the eternal now. And we have to understand that this is the world that separation and the belief in separation created, miscreated, if you will. And so nature can be very cruel, but nature doesn't get caught up in you did this to me and I'm going to retaliate. Nature follows natural courses. And if we do that, if we allow ourselves to be in the moment, and as humans, we will plan for a future, but we don't need to get tied into and attached to a certain picture of what that's going to look like. We simply need to be here and be willing to do our part in creating love, in choosing love, and in learning love. If you will do that, and if you give yourself those moments in study, to meditation, to connection, whether it's a walk in nature, whether it is sitting quietly, whether it's listening to music, and you allow that universal force that we call God in this course to step in, it will give you your function and it will move you to your passions. And it will be in those yearnings, it will be in those things that you love doing and that you excel at doing. Everyone has a function. Everyone is a miracle worker. And sometimes that comes from being a very helpful, optimistic, compassionate store clerk. Sometimes it comes from lovingly maintaining equipment that people use every day. Sometimes it comes from carrying a quiet presence and just being there for when people need that support. And other times you will be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or something else, and you will be working to physically heal and protect people. Everything is different. Step into you. Step into all that you are, all of your skills, what you do well, and then infuse those skills with love and let God, let the universe take charge. Have a miraculous day. I hope that you can spend 5 minutes every hour in accepting your function here in God's plan for salvation. Have a great day. Take care.